Endelea kabisa kukatia watu kwa comments, okay? Unafikiria unatafuta mpoa, kumbe unaita ile kitu ilikuwa ikumalize kabisa.
Liletwa mojinga. Eke monda. Endongani.
And with that said, it's good. It's what? It's good. It's what? Welcome to season 2, episode 4 of The Damage Has Already Been Done. Now, this story today has so many twists and turns. So please, when you see me, make sure you grab yourself a snack or a whole meal, water or an energy drink. Kama wewe ni mtu wa kuinama, save to watch later. Ama tutafuta watu wa kushikilia. Our today's story is about two girls, Alani and Dora. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a background check on them, but I'm going to start the story where it all went down. Ndo tuende tukienda chini tukitafuta rock bottom, because I don't think this story has a rock bottom. So let's start with Dora so that you can get to know how she met Alani. Dora was a corporate baddie and she used to love her job. She would deliver, attend to customers nicely, deliver work on time to the boss. She was that type of employee, okay? Now, Dora used to interact with so many people because that's how her work was. But she never used to mind this. A customer would come, they laugh, hihihaha, and then they go. Now, there was this one specific man who used to come to the office. Dora would serve him, alafu akimaliza anabaiya Dora lunch. Like, Dora would say, no, I'm okay, but the man would insist, nani ataki food. So cool. Day 1 he comes, he actually has business in the office. Day 2 he comes, nikatu anataka kubweka. Day 3, you know those type of customers, right? Yeah. So one day, this client asks Dora out, and Dora is like, oh my god, I'm not sure that's correct, you know, ethics, la la la. Akampass you, na Dora akaitikia. Now this man had money. Alikuwa one of those guys watu wakijosha him kata, they'd be shocked, wakuite, we ni mjinga, unimjo wewe, kwani uji kujitafutia. So cool, things are nice, things are okay, and Dora accepts to go out with him. So after work, Dora would go home, change, glam up, and then she'd go out for her dinner dates. This guy would drop her back home, but they never ever went to his place. Cool. So this started happening quite often, okay? And Dora was loving it. She was like, if I quit my job today, I know I'll be in safe hands. At times, this guy will even deliver flowers to her office, randomly send her money that is equal to her rent. So our girl Dora aliingia box kabisa. Cause like, mnaniambia niachilie huyu nipate mwingine wapi?
Amka uende unitafutie pesa.
Guy was a good communicator, good listener, always calling. Akisema nakupigia 8 anakupigia 8, si 801. Good. Now you know everything good comes to an end, right? Yeah. Apart from dinner dates, this guy also used to go clubbing a lot. And this guy would take care of Dora. So Dora alikuwa like, okay, sawa. Dora gets drunk, angejipata home. Wasichana wakisumbua her guy in the club, the guy wasn't even paying attention. So Dora was like, yes. So one day they went clubbing and this guy told Dora, I want to see you when you're lit and high. Like, I want to see how you act. Because now we're in a relationship and I want to know all your sides. So Dora is like, I babe bets. You think I'm a good girl? No. Wako klabu. 1 shot, da. 2 shots, da. 3 shots, da. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, da. At this point, you'd ask Dora for her name na kuambie hajui. Like, girl was gone. And that man, akasema nini tuseme pamoja? Inda. As I told you, this guy used to take care of Dora whenever she was drunk, right? But this night she was extra drunk. Msichana ako blacked out completely. Ushai blackout, yani adi ukiumia, unakuja kusikia uchungu the next morning. That's how Dora was. So this guy took Dora home, akamlalisha kwa kitanda. Now Dora doesn't know what happened that night, but we're going to try to paint a picture of the results that she found in the morning. Let me try making a scary face as we enter the scene. When Dora woke up in the morning, she found some blood on the floor, but there was no blood on her hands or anything like that, okay? So when she woke up, she's trying to find her man, she's trying to remember what happened yesterday. She can't recall anything. Akaenda kushika glass, akunywe maji, but when she was trying to hold the cup like this, she felt pain in her palms. Going to check, she found crosses drawn upside down on both of her hands, hapa kwa palm, hapa. Let me tell this part of the story with a smile so that it sounds less scary to you guys. The weird thing about this wound is it had healed. Ushaijikata alafu ukapona, even though ilikuwa inaka. But it was still painful inside.
Oh, what a moment in history. I'll never forget that.
So we all know how it goes here. Dora tried to reach that guy, but wapi. Boy wasn't answering. Another weird thing is as days went by, Dora started forgetting this man's face. Whenever she tried to remember their memories together, she'd just see a body like, you know, you see the body but the face is blood. Ushaikuwa exam room, ukaona swali mlifunzwa na lecturer, ukajaribu kufunga macho hivi ukumbuke nini iliandikwa kwa whiteboard, but you can't see anything. You're just seeing, yes, unaona writings, but they're not clear. Now that's how Dora remembers this man. Cool. Akajiambia acha nitulie, nisiambie mtu kenye imefanyika, and I just move on with my life. Kidogo, things in her life started becoming weird and going so wrong. 1. On a random day, she lost her job. She had a side business apart from her job and it also started failing vibaya tena sana. 3. I don't know how true this is, but she says one day her friend came over and she started complaining that her legs were painful. So Dora, as a good friend, akasema acha nikumassage, acha nikona kamassage oil hapa. 2 weeks later, that friend got into a very bad accident and lost her leg. Yani her legs had to be amputated. 4. She prayed for her baby cousin when she was going to do her KCPE, and that baby cousin died a week before her KCPE exams. At first, she never linked these things to herself, but this next part of the story is what made her think, oh my god, I am the problem. So Dora alikuwa pabaya in life to the point where money yake imeisha, so she can't pay rent, she has to go look for a cheaper house. Nyako amezoea, so she's living a whole different lifestyle. She started hating men because she was like, a man got me into this, so why should I excuse the rest? A few months down the line, she changed her sexuality. Now trust, because I've seen the pictures. She was indeed a very handsome and beautiful stud. Yo, ushaiona pretty studs. Now that was who? That was Dora. So she was feeling herself, a brand new lifestyle. She feels like, oh my god, this is who I was meant to be. Cool. So she started posting herself, feeling a little confident. She feels like she's bouncing back, but life was still so bad. She was just trying to gas herself up. Vitu zikawa vibaya venye zilikuwa zinakaa. So cool. Akipost, there are so many people who used to comment, okay? So many. Marry me, kuja unipe, and I wanna send stickers zile zimepanua miguu. And Dora used to love those comments because she felt so validated. She felt like, wow, people love me. And one day akiscroll kwa comments, akapatana na hii comment, akaiangalia, akaenda kwa profile, akaangalia, akapenda kenye aliona, na akaingia DM. When aliingia DM, that girl was like, oh my god, thank you, oh my god, you look so good, you're so handsome. I was like, you see it, you like it, you can have it. In fact, everybody can get it. I'm joking, baby, it's only for you. Haya, they got into a talking stage for like 4 days. Wakasema tukamateko hii relationship na tusongako nayo, sindio? Cool. Their relationship was nice. Pale bedroom mastingo zilikuwa zile deadly, zile fire, zile za kudumu.
Wakudumu tunafanya nini?
Wakadumu.
Tunadumu.
Both of them are really, really enjoying themselves. Dora was currently dating Alani. Now, after they had their first sexual encounter with each other, things started going so bad in their relationship. Arguments, violence. Yani, wanapigana in ways adi hawaelewi. Every time they fight, a weapon is involved. Dora is holding a knife, pointing Alani. Alani na yeye ameshikilia stool, anataka kurushia Dora. And it was always like this. Always. There's a time they were arguing and Dora was overcome with anger. She told Alani, mind you, they were at Alani's place. I am not kidding, I will throw you off this balcony if you don't shut up. Her words, nothing changed. So ikafika mahali Alani akaambia Dora, look, we can't be together anymore. I think this is our end. It has come to an end. What else are we waiting for? Dora akajam amemtusi kwa hiyo simu. A week later after this breakup, people broke into Alani's house. Wakabeba kila kitu. Yani wezi walisema nini? Inda, today we are eating good. So Alani ameenda kwa police ngo, ameuliza kiateka ngo, landlord ngo. Nyumba ya Alani inakaa tu ka vacant fulani hapo, ilibidi amenunua tu ka mattress alale hapo. So Alani started feeling so unsafe. Akaanza kuuliza marafiki wake, please can I come stay with you? The friends aren't responding. Others are like, oh, me, I'm leaving my boyfriend, I'm sorry, can we do this another time? Alani akaona kama my girlfriends aren't accepting, let me try my homeboys. Homeboys na wanamwambia kumove ni tricky, mimi niko na dem, vitu kaa hizo. Luckily, one of them accepted. Let's call him David. Now David was a sweet boy, a nerd. He's a handsome nerd. Those nerds who are chill, calm, and they know everything. Yani, yeah. When Alani was staying in his place, not even one time did David try to touch Alani or convince Alani to sleep with him. Alani alikuwa analala bedroom, David analala kwa floor. Wamekaa pamoja, and even without touching each other, they started falling in love with each other. And eventually they started dating, so akaanza kuishi kama girlfriend and boyfriend. After 3 months of starting their relationship, David went to introduce Alani to their mother. Now this wasn't an introduction per se because David was going to visit his mother, but he did not want to leave Alani behind. So he told Alani, you come with, no problem. Wakaenda. Fika huko wamekaa, wamepikia mom, sharp, everything is okay. Jioni kafika, but before they left, the mom requested to pray for them. Now how it used to work in David's family is the mom ataanza kuomba and then everybody else in the family prays. So the mom finished praying and then she invited Alani to pray and she insisted they hold hands when they pray. So watu wameshikana mikono, Alani is praying. Cool, wakamaliza wakaenda home. A week later, David's mother dies. The other week, kuna mtu alikuwa anachunga ushago yao. Their house caught on fire. Akiwa tu hapo. Luckily, he never died. Another time, David's sister and her husband went to visit David and Alani. Now, David's sister was pregnant. Wamekaa hapo, Alani has hugged the sister, they are talking, they're in the kitchen cooking. Alani akaguza tumbo ya David's sister. Akamuuliza, oh, how months are you in? David's sister said 6 months. David's sister was going to give birth. She lost her life and also the baby lost her life. A few days later after that happened, the husband's sister committed suicide. So all this is happening, ye hailewi ni nini. Also, David is just in a very bad state. So with all this happening, David went into a very bad state, depression. They tried seeking therapy, they tried everything they could, but David couldn't handle it. He ended up committing suicide. Alani is looking at everything that is happening around her. Pia yake ingia into depression because she couldn't handle it anymore. The man she thought she was going to marry, ndo huyo ameenda. Pesa ya kukula, anakopa. Pesa ya kushuka, anakopa. Mind you, this is not the life she's used to, or she was used to, or she was living. Marafiki now, ngo. She told her best friend this story. The best friend told her she's cursed. The next morning, Alani is blocked. Now at this point, she's like, She started using her skin to relieve the stress and the pain, if you know what I mean. Starving herself, and allow me not to continue because I'm going to cry. She tried reaching out to Dora. Amejaribu mara mingi, and finally Dora alimu-unblock. And she knew she was unblocked not because of her messages, but because one day Dora called her. She asked how she doing, and Alani's voice was low, and she just wanted to go, get out of this world and go. She sent some pictures to Dora. Know that eulogy book, akamtumia za watu wote that have passed away in like less than an year. And Alani just started breaking down and crashing out. Now his story nilifikishiwa hapo because they sent me this message and waited for me to accept their request so that they can continue with the story. And the person who was telling me this story is Dora, and she says she feels so guilty because she knows for sure she's the one who made Alani's life like this. Her life has never changed. That is Dora's life ever since last year, because this started happening to her last year after that man. She has never found a job. She has never started her business. How she survives in this city of Nairobi is through mumamas. And she says if she's with a mumama, marriage yake haitaka more than like 2 years. Even that is a lot. They'll divorce with the husband eventually. It's like a curse following her and everyone who associates with her. She stopped talking to her family completely. I personally want to know what's going down till now, and when I get that gist, I'll come and tell you guys. But please be careful. Ever since I told that story for Susanna and Emily, it's like I'm just receiving a new story every day. At this point, I'm like, nipende nani na niachane. And in fact, I'm like, let me just stay single. You know what? I'm okay. Kama nilikuwa na boyfriend hunt, nimeacha. Like, is this a common thing? That's what I just want to ask. Is it a common thing? Because I saw another story where you guys were tagging me of a South African babe, and I was like, nah. Yo, so let's see whether Dora will reply. Let's see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Anyways, mniombe kuna kahoma kana nishika, please. And I love you guys so much. Bye. Mwah.